Hey, what is up, guys? And it's a beautiful day out. So, I'm gonna try and tackle this PCV reroute kit. So I'll just show you here. So the OEM PCV runs from each valve cover, and they come to a T into your intake. So here's one tube, and if you follow this tube right across here and all the way down right in here, kind of hard to see, I know. It goes to that side, and then from there they tie in right here to your intake. So we're gonna go ahead and pull that off. And the kit I got is from DRP, and essentially all it is a chunk of hose and a couple fittings that go into the valve covers. And all you're really doing is pulling out that junk going to the intake, and you're just gonna pop that fitting in and then run the hose down out the side of the engine. That way you're not sucking back in all that oil and shit, right? So we start by removing this guy, get it out of the way, and then if you want, you could pop off this guy, pull the pipe out of the way a little bit, give you more room. It might be doable without pulling that pipe off, but I'll let you. Okay, so now you have this guy off of here. Get it off. I did end up pulling that clamp off just so I can get down at the bolt down here at the end of this pipe. If you look, he's down there. I'm gonna have to move this harness a little bit just to get it on. That's a 10 mil, and then you follow that pipe up, pull off this clamp, pop that off of there, follow the pipe over again, and then that 10 mil right there. Okay, so now you have this guy out, couple bolts, and these guys here are going to be replacing this. And then you throw your hose on. All right, and this plug here is what you're going to be putting in the intake. So just take it there. There's an O-ring on it too. Actually, I'll show you that. There's the O-ring. Make sure that's on. You're going to take that, and it'll be a tight fit. Go ahead and push that in. All right, now this little guy, I'm just going to throw the bolt in with it because it is a bit of a bitch of a spot. Down in there is where you want this guy to sit with the bolt. So I'm going to need two hands to do this, so I'll record me putting it. Okay, so once you get those guys in place, go ahead and tighten them down with the bolt. Don't over tighten them because it is aluminum. Breaks very, very easy. And that side's in right over there. You can see. So that one's a bit of a bitch to get in there. It's a bit of a tight spot, but it also helps lubing up the O-ring to slide them in. So okay, so now is finding the best route for this guy. So these fittings are just a push-on style. You don't use a clamp with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this side on, and then I'm hoping to have the hose all come out on the same side. I was thinking the passenger side. So I'm gonna kind of run this the same way the OEM one went, just underneath, through here, and down. So I'll go ahead and throw that on. I'm not gonna cut it yet, just because I want to know where I'm going. So we got the driver's side one hooked up here. It's just plugged in down there. We're back to the point where we can't see it. So anyways, I put this pipe back on, this hose. So I'm going to use their T. We'll just tie them together. So I'm going to be running down, you can see, to here. So I'm going to put a chunk from there to there. And then this last piece, I have enough to run it out. And I'm going to pop down somewhere by the transmission, or I might even go out through here also, just because there is the down pipe back there that I do not want to be rubbing against. Okay, so I got that chunk in there like that. Here's a little better of a view, and then I threw this remaining piece on, and we're gonna run it down I'm just gonna wrap around the head. Hard to say, it's gonna get pretty toasty. I'm gonna tie it up though. I got a bunch of zip ties as well. We'll be throwing here, and then on the side, I'm thinking I gotta pull the well out of the way just so I can see where it's going. So I'm thinking of running it against the firewall, tying it up like that, and then right here, tie it to this stud maybe with a clamp, and then just exit down here. And something like that anyways. Cut it off here. And then that should keep it away from everything that's super hot. I also have to keep an eye on it, make sure I'm not completely melting it or anything. So yeah, I'll go ahead and zip tie that all up. Okay, and you guys really just button everything else back up after you have your hose all tied up. There it is there. There's that T. See, it comes down from there. Looks kind of nice. And then down, follows the firewall. And then I went behind the liner and I come out right to the outside of the frame. I'm gonna get some silicone hose and change this all up after. So I'm gonna go with silicone blue like this. Silicone's a little better. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Just a quick little video on doing that. It's not a necessity, but it'll keep oil from a chance of oil going back into your intake and stuff. So yeah, it's not a bad job at all. Made for a quick video. Took me about 20 minutes to do 30 minutes with recording. So yeah, it's definitely something you can do at home. A couple hand tools. And yeah, hope you guys liked the video. I know it's nothing too elaborate, but just for you do-it-yourselfers trying to figure out the best way to run it. This worked for me. If you find a better way, let me know. If you guys want to see more of this stuff, want to see the truck driving more and all that good stuff, yeah, feel free to leave a like and stay tuned.